Katja Seib's first exhibition at Sadie Cole's HQ is also her first solo show in London, and it consists of two brand new bodies of work, a series of large-scale, slowly rendered oil paintings, alongside a sequence of smaller works based on photographs of people she's encountered in Los Angeles, where she currently lives. In the larger works, Seib, who trained at Düsseldorf Academy, has created a number of enigmatic, seemingly stand-alone scenes. The title of the show is Dear Diary, almost as if each scene were a separate entry within a diary. And yet, the works are connected by embedded themes and motifs. Eve's Curse depicts a woman reclining on a bed, and for the first time, Seib has based her figure on a number of different models. This is a composite or fictional person, just as the scenario itself seems to hover somewhere between reality and dream. Female sexuality and subjectivity are examined through the biblical story of Eve and the serpent. In the background, there's a snake, while the motif of an apple, which is also a recurring symbol throughout this exhibition, is visible beneath the woman's skin in the form of an Apple logo. In this and other works, Seib has painted directly onto a piece of found textile that she bought from Los Angeles' fabric district close to her studio. Here, a girl is depicted seated at a table, cast in the glow of her iPhone. The underlying textile is used to represent both the tablecloth in the foreground and, tinted a darker shade, the wallpaper behind her. And those cups on the table suggest almost that the viewer is a participant in the scene, seated on the other side of the table. Elsewhere, Seib has painted onto the much rougher surface of burlap, creating a vivid contrast between the texture of the support and the fineness of the paint, which is applied in multiple thin layers or as a watercolor-like wash. In this work, which is called Reality and Dream, the cliched story of a couple in love seems to have shifted ironically into a picture of dis-ease or distance or uncertainty. A hazy Cupid hovers over the couple seated at a table, but instead of firing arrows into the hearts of lovers, Cupid has shot himself. In her smaller works, Seib has used photographs of people she knows in LA to create portraits that oscillate between real life and imaginary or mythic characters. In its title, Pandora's Box, this painting refers to the story of the girl who opened the box containing all the evils of the world, a kind of pagan version of the biblical story of Eve eating the forbidden fruit. The figure of Medusa is evoked here in the face of a woman with snakes in place of hair. In this picture, the snake has crept into a more realist scene, a snapshot of the artist herself in a baseball cap. There's a slippage here between the literal and the imaginary, which captures the spirit of Seib's work, reality and fantasy ever slipping into each other.